All right, so I just came back to the bike shop here in Auburn, Washington, and Ani and I just got called from the shop here. They said they have bad news, so I'm about to walk in and hear a little bit more details, but it sounds like the bike is in bad trouble. So I'm not sure how the rest of this video series is gonna go. The Washington BDR, I'm 4 days in. I've got two more days to go. I don't know, and that's what makes this an adventure. Are you ready to experience adventure? Let's ride?
Let's ride.
Put it back together right now.
So, pretty much the worst news you can give me, huh?
Unfortunately.
There was mud on top of the piston.
Yes.
As in the engine has been consumed.
Yeah, for a while, and there's sand and dust in the threads of the spark plugs.
What?
Yeah.
So that much dirt got through this paper filter.
Yep.
That is unbelievable.
I mean, you basically need a whole new engine from what I'm kind of hearing. Yeah.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Brenda, it's BrockGill. I hope you're well. I just picked up my bike from the KTM dealer over here, and the news is my engine is trash. It's completely toast. Call me back when you get a chance. So Brenda told me about a guy named Dan over here at True North Motos, and he said he may have a bike that I could rent, borrow, steal, buy, something. So we're about to go find out what we have as a solution. What you got there, Pitbull?
It's a vicious
Yeah, she
pitbull.
looks scared.
Yeah.
How's it going?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm great. I'm here to see a guy named Dan. Have you ever heard of Dan? Hey, buddy.
Not it.
How you doing?
I'm Brock.
Brock,
Nice to meet you. Hey, man. Thank you so much for your help on all this.
Well, I mean, I can store here for you for your trip and then figure it out. I kind of want to maybe look at it while you rent the bike and see if I can decide what the heck we can do with it.
Sweet. It's a 450 or is it a
450 XCFW 2023.
Sweet.
And the front forks are converted to open chamber. Rear shock's got a bladder kit. If you're riding heavier stuff, you have an X trig to quickly adjust. Touch it. Yeah, but it's dialed the way it is.
And this is Dan North of True North Motos, and his rack system. We're gonna put it on there so that I can get this thing going. And I'm gonna use this bike to finish the Washington Backcountry Discovery Route. Dan, MVP. True North Motos for the win. First of all, thank you so much.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I wish we'd have known each other a long time ago.
Yeah.
You'd have saved me some. But no, thank you so much for letting me take the bike.
Absolutely.
I'll take good care of it. I'll bring it back to you in at least one piece.
Hey, that's fine.
Maybe 2 or 3.
I'll be impressed if you break it into a couple.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
But seriously, thank you so much for staying out here. He stayed out here late on a Friday night to help me work this bike, getting it ready for this last part of my trip. So thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
All right, just a few miles out of town, and I get on some dirt, and I'm just kind of getting the feel of this bike. I've been riding that heavy bike for a while, so I'm kind of getting used to this lightweight bike again, because I'm hearing that there's a very challenging section ahead of me. Everybody keeps telling me, I think they call it Baby Head Hill. And for those of you that don't understand that term, there's rocks that are about this size, about the size of an infant's head, and apparently they're scattered all over the side of this really steep section. So I'm going to go on a section today that everybody crashes on. So I'm going to do my best to crash as many times as possible, just for fun. I want to keep my body intact here, so having too much fun to end it with a dumb crash. So I'm going to be taking my time up here on this thing that everybody keeps warning me about. It must be pretty gnarly. This is public road, I guess, huh?
No,
know, it's like fish and wildlife.
Yeah.
Anytime you're going over stuff like this, anything could happen, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, you got to be ready, like for any.
Pretty much anything.
Or have you had to hike out of stuff?
I haven't.
Okay, well, that's
I got an SOS in case I'm in real emergency.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm Ryan.
Ryan,
Nice to meet you, man.
good to meet you.
Yeah, nice little arrangement.
Yeah.
To meet you. Yeah. Well, bless you. Do you need anything to eat?
I'm okay right now.
Okay. So I got a nice little wrap in there, or a pear, or something like that. A couple good chocolate chip cookies.
Are you eating with me?
Sure. Here. I don't know, but here, help yourself. This morning when I drove in here, there's about 6 of them right in here.
Elk right here.
Yeah, just like right over there.
Right behind the sign, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they know.
They know.
So, well, there's my number.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Ryan,
so
thank you
if
so much.
anything comes up medically on your trip, feel free to call. So
Yeah.
you're heading to Packwood.
Mhm.
Okay. Cliff Droppers, really good hamburgers there. If you want like a best hamburger, I will go ahead and say best hamburger in the state. Cliff
Wow.
Droppers, yeah.
Cliff Droppers, best
Yeah.
hamburger in the state.
Yeah.
That's where I'm going then. I'm glad you told me.
Yeah.
All right, man. Take care. So beautiful. This is really great. Great views. I'm starting to get into some of those rocks that I've been hearing about. Let me make sure I turn right here. I think this is my route. This is what we're rolling over today. And this is what people are talking about when they say Babyhead Hill. These types of rocks, babyhead sized rocks, and they're just moving underneath you. So sometimes you got good lines. See that right there would be no problem. It's not what people expect sometimes. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of demonstrate for those who've never seen this kind of rock or this type of riding. This is what you deal with, but it can be done. That's the thing. You don't overthink it. Use your fundamentals and ride it. Some great views up here. I followed this little trail along the ridge here. I saw some truck and some Jeeps coming up on that side, so I thought I'd just avoid them. And then it kind of took me around here, and I think this is my route here. I think I was just running parallel for a little bit. This is so cool. Just riding the top of this ridge. Oh, I'm loving this. Steep downhill with a lot of rock. This is probably gonna be challenging for some, especially on big bikes. On this little bike, it's not too bad. It's not as bad as some that I've seen. I'll be honest, I think New Mexico had sections that were like that were quite a bit more difficult because they were steeper. So this is a little challenging back here going over some of that stuff, but I think it can be done. And it's not as steep as, like I said, some of the places that I did in New Mexico a while back. So if you missed those videos, go check it out. I started at the Mexico border and went north until I got to Banff, Canada. And there were some exciting things along the way. So make sure you take a look at those videos if you haven't seen them yet. I'd like to hear your thoughts on this little bike that I'm riding. This is the KTM 450. What's been your experience if you've ridden one? And also, this is a good time to ask, Do you want to see me ride middleweight bikes or smaller bikes? Or do you want to see me ride a big heavy bike like a GS? Heck, maybe I'll ride them all. They're all fun to me. It's like my friend Peter always says, the best bike in the world is the one you're riding. So I like them all. Elk Ridge Lodge. I'm gonna check this place out. I don't think they sell fuel, but I'm gonna check anyway. And then if they have anything to eat, I'm gonna grab some of that. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. I was gonna see, I heard y'all had some really good sushi here. Is that true?
Sushi?
That's what they said down there at down there on the left.
Just snacks and alcohol.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can you play us a song though?
No,
You're learning?
yeah.
How about I'll take a cappuccino if you have any left. No hamburgers?
No.
And you sure you don't have any sushi back there?
I'm
Like
positive.
left over from Alright. Alright. Thanks for putting up with me. I'll see you. Okay, best sandwich I've had all season right there. What's this place called? The Woodshed. Man, that was seriously good right there. So I see the 890 over here and I'm in mourning right now, so I'm happy to see it, but I just blew mine up yesterday.
How'd you blow it up?
That doggone air filter didn't work, so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that paper air filter,
Yeah.
something got through it.
Oh, don't say that because he swapped out back to his paper just before this.
Don't. If you get dirt, they are great engines,
that
but
sucks.
nothing can handle dirt and sand.
That's too bad.
Yeah,
Dang. Well, best of luck to you. I'm sure it's pretty fun on that thing too.
it's pretty great. Yeah.
Do Bethel Ridge. It's good views.
Okay, so do the blue one you're saying.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's right along here.
good.
This edge is Bethel Ridge.
Okay, good. I'm glad you told me because I thought the red would be harder and I was going to do the
Yeah.
red one.
That's the.
But
I think it's all.
Oh
it's an
man,
alternative route.
I'm so glad you told me that.
Yeah, Bethel Ridge is beautiful. It's pull over, take some pictures out there. You can see Rainier, and it's gorgeous.
I was looking at my map wrong, thinking that this red line was the harder one and I was going to take that, but apparently the red one is the workaround. So what's up?
How you doing?
I'm good. Thank you.
I can't turn around like that.
This bike is a rental.
Oh, okay.
I just I've been riding an 890 and blew it up yesterday, so.
I've been riding about 4 months now.
Really?
Yeah, and then he convinced me to get a motorcycle, and so this is our second time going off-road. So like this is we
Yeah, I
just,
traded in my Harley for that, and then like 2 days later he bought his.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
You traded your Harley for this Triumph and you just started riding 4 months ago.
Yeah.
Dude, good for you, man.
Keeps you young.
Yeah. I mean, how old are you guys?
I'm
You're like
29.
18? You're 19? Okay.
Oh, 29.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
32.
Pretty much. But yeah, no, it's so far I found out gravel is not my friend.
Gravel's slippery, man.
Yeah, that's
What do
right.
you mean not your friend? You've gotten real close to it.
Yeah, like yeah.
Squeeze with your legs, you know, here.
I gotta keep remembering to do that.
And don't white knuckle it, you know.
Be loose.
Stay loose, keep your elbows out.
Okay.
Arch your back. Do you know yoga terms? Do you know yoga?
Yeah.
A lot of people, they kind of hunch over like downward dog.
Okay.
Do more like cobra, where
Okay.
your hips actually steer the bike.
Got it.
So you put your butt out, you know, and you're like more like this with your head over it. Does that make sense? It's called the attack position. So it's more like this. I'm not.
Okay. No, you're good. I
You get the
watched
idea,
a lot of
but-
the YouTube videos on
Yeah.
like how to ride.
Don't.
It helps a little bit, but
Yeah. This section is called Baby Head Hill, and it's just a lot of baby head size rocks. You know.
oh, well, okay, yeah, fantastic.
And it's fairly steep going up, I think. Okay, well the next section is gonna be tough. I mean, you're going over that, and it's fairly steep. It's not bad, honestly. I thought it was gonna be much worse. I had heard so much about it. it's not that bad. Okay. You can do it. Working together, you can do it. Just, you want to have enough speed that you're not just crawling and falling over. Like, second gear, quarter throttle, just pick a line and just go.
Slow, we're going to be spinning too.
You'll be, yeah.
So it was good to be able to meet some new riders to the sport. One of them had only been riding for 4 months. The other one sold his Harley and bought an adventure bike. So it's good to see those guys out here. They're learning. I was able to give them a few tips. I always love doing that. He said his motto is just full send it. I can respect that. Oh man, that guy's crazy. Oh yeah, I love this place. Well, they said it would be rutted over here. I didn't really believe them, but golly, these are some serious ruts. I guess I'm gonna hop in. Only about knee deep here. Look at this. You don't see ruts this big very often. Wow. That's like a pit there. You could put a Volkswagen in that one. Wow, what a view. I see water over there. I think it's a lake. Although I'm so high right now, I could probably see the Pacific. Oh man, I have to stop again. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna stop again. I did the Continental Divide, so up into Canada, and then making my way back into the States now. And yeah, y'all say hello on that YouTube internet machine.
Cool. Well, have fun. Enjoy. Be safe.
Okay, guys. See ya.
We'll go on YouTube.
Okay. I'm coming into Packwood, Washington. Interesting little city. Interesting. And I think this might be my campground here. There she is. I'm tired.
Are you?
It was a good day though.
It was?
Yeah.
How was the bike?
The bike was fun. Let's go get a hamburger and I'll tell you about it.
Okay, sounds good.
They tell me this is the best burger in the state. It is, this was a mushroom burger. And I mean, it looks good, but let's find out. And it's very good. What's this place called? Cliff Droppers. Cliff Droppers. Try the burger. You know where I could get some good ice cream?
Some days are rough, some doors are open, some roads,
So there's about 8 or 10 helicopters right here. We camp right here, and they're taking off right here, this helibase, because what's happening is they're filling up water and going and fighting wildfires. And it's just pretty, what's up? It's pretty exciting and loud to see these helicopters.
I know, it's crazy.
All hovering over the top of our campsite right here and blowing all the dust and blowing everything. Is kind of wild. So I had to get this little bonus content on video for you. Hopefully you could see the helicopter, but crazy.
Hope you're liking these videos. If so, please like, please subscribe. There's a lot more adventure coming. my adventure, click here.